slide by 8 p.m. and send a text to your DM. I buy you shit because you wear it. I'm pressed because you know I care. But you know you love it here.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jay, and today we're doing our makeup because clearly we have plans to get drinks, honey. Before we get into this video, I just want to say that all these products are from Ulta Beauty. Ulta Beauty is where the girls want to go when they are baddies on a budget. I always stop by Ulta Beauty because they have a nice mix of high-end products and also drugstore products as well. So you can find anything that you need right in Ulta Beauty. So let's get into this makeup look featuring all products from Ulta Beauty. So I'm starting off just making sure my skin is nice and clear. I love to use the Micellar Cleansing Water by Garnier, and this stuff I always have to use before I do my makeup because I really love a good clean slate before I hop into it. Let's zoom in, girl, because y'all know I want y'all to see the details. The first thing I'm starting off with is my brows. I feel like my brows have a really good shape and they're also very thick. I'm taking this NYX AK New York pencil and I'm just lightly filling in my brows. I found that when I do this with a heavy hand, it just looks crazy. So I just try to do it as light as possible just so I can get a little bit more thickness and fullness. Next, I'm going in with this Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I'm going in with the darker shade, and I'm just gonna clean up those brows and make sure that they're not looking crazy. One of my pet peeves when I see people with makeup on, or even when I'm doing my own makeup, is seeing crazy brows. That's why I try not to do too much with my brows. We're keeping it light, fresh, flirty, and fun for going out to get these drinks, period. After I go in and clean that up, I'm just blending it out with a fluffy brush. I also don't like a harsh line underneath my brows, so I make sure I blend that out very well. Next, we're gonna go in and bronze our face. I'm using this LA Girl Pro Concealer. I know some of the girls don't use this no more, but I swear by this, and it's still in my rotation, period. I love to use this on my cheekbones and my forehead and a little bit on my jawline just to warm up my face a little bit. And as you can see, I'm not really creating a sharp line. I'm kind of creating like a nice soft gradient going down my face. The days of sharp contouring are over for me. I really like a nice bronzed and just beautiful look. Contouring is not for me, y'all. I really tried and it just used to come out crazy. So I just have to bronze my face to give me a little bit of color before I get started on the rest of the makeup. I like to bring this bronzer down to my jawline and my neck so that I can create that nice gradient going down into my actual skin on my body. Then, y'all, I noticed that I forgot to put on primer, so I'm gonna go in with the One Size Secure the Blur primer. And when I tell y'all this primer is so good, guys, like I've never used a primer like this before. It's not heavy, it's nice and light. It's not like that sticky type of primer, but it really makes your skin like very soft, and it just allows the makeup to just stick to your face. It's actually amazing how this stuff works. 10 out of 10. I'm just going in with this primer and putting it in the spots where I didn't put bronzer or concealer, and just making sure that I pat that in and allow it to dry a little bit before I get started on the next step. Now, the next step is one of my favorite steps. It is blush time. But not just regular blush, it's liquid blush time. And for a long time, I used to be a lipstick on the cheeks type of girly. And don't get me wrong, that definitely works, but I've upgraded to actual liquid blush. This blush is by Morphe, and I absolutely love this shade. What I really like about this product is it's buildable. So if you want to put a little bit on with a fresh face, you can do that. But if you want to do a full face, you can layer it up. And as you can see, I went in with another layer of this, and it's really easy to just blend out with your fingers first, and then after I blend it out with my fingers, I like to go in with a brush and just soften that out and make sure that it's blending in nice with the bronzer that I already put on my face. This is what's gonna give us that nice, beautiful airbrushed finish and natural finish. Next, I'm going back in with that same Tarte Shape Tape concealer in my actual shade. Yes, I do use two different concealers on my face face, I found that this is the easiest way for me to actually highlight my face. So I struggle with dark circles, and one thing that really helped me to get rid of this when I wear my makeup is to use two different concealers. So one of the concealers is my actual shade, and then the other one is a little bit lighter, like the next shade up. So essentially I'm concealing in my regular shade to get rid of the dark circles, and then once that dries up, I go in on top of that with a lighter shade to highlight the area right after that. The dark circles used to be peeking out through the concealer, but it don't do that no more now that I do layers. So if you haven't tried this method, I definitely would recommend. Sometimes it can get a little bit pricey having to buy two different concealers, but it definitely works if you have dark circles or bags underneath your eyes. To blend that out, I'm making sure that I use a light hand. When I first started doing makeup, I used to blend out my concealer like so hard, and when you blend it out like really hard, the product moves a little bit too much. And the point of concealer is for it to conceal, and when you want it to conceal a certain area, you just want to do it very lightly in that one area. The lighter hand trick really did save me when it comes to doing like the perfect under eye. And then after I blend out right under the eye, I'm gonna flip my beauty blender over to the other side and blend out that line of demarcation in between the concealer and the blush and bronzer, just so that we have a nice seamless finish and a nice seamless look, period. Because that's what we want in makeup. We don't want lines of demarcation all over our face, okay? But anyways, I'm taking the concealer in my shade and going over the blemishes on my face. If I have any pimples, any dark spots, anything that I just want to cover up, I'm going in with that shade. And one thing that I've learned about makeup is you really need to take your time with blending. You cannot rush blending unless you're like some type of professional makeup artist, but I am not. So as you can see, I've been blending for a little minute, making sure that I'm going over it. Even when I feel like it's already blended out, I'm going back over it and I'm blending it out again, because in order to have a seamless finish, you really have to take your time with blending, period. Next, I'm going in with my foundation, and this is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and this is my summer shade, and it looks really light on camera, but once it gets on my face and it oxidizes and I actually blend it out, it's the perfect winter shade for me. So I'm going in with about 2 pumps of this, and I'm just dotting it all over my face in the places that I haven't already put makeup. One thing that I learned with doing my makeup for so long is you don't need to overuse a product. This is why I kind of do my makeup backwards from how I used to do it. I used to start with foundation and put foundation on a whole face, but as I was doing that, I was noticing that my makeup was just coming out real cakey, because foundation and then concealer and then bronzer and then blush, you're just stacking it on top of each other. But when you do it like this, it really just allows the makeup to be where it needs to be. Here I was starting to lose the blush, so I had to put on a little bit more of that blush. That's the only thing I will say about liquid blush. It be disappearing when you do your makeup, but when I use that lipstick, girl, it stays on for forever. So I might use both on my next face, who knows. Next, I'm going in with this Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and this is in the banana color, I believe, or the yellow color. This powder is so good, y'all, and the way it's set my under eye was just so flawless. I'm using this puff to set my under eye, and these triangle puffs are it, girl. If you don't have any, I'm gonna leave the link down below for you, but it really just sets your under eye so flawlessly, like, oh my god. When you're setting your under eye, you want to make sure you pick up the powder and then tap off the excess on your hand, because you don't want to put too much powder onto your face. And then after you set your under eye, you also want to set the rest of your face as well, very lightly. You don't want to put too much, because then it'd be giving clown. So make sure you tap off the excess. That's a big tip here. Next, I'm going in with this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter face powder, and this translucent powder is so good. This is the same powder as the one that's under my eye, but it's a little bit more my skin tone, so I'm just using it to even everything out. This powder is really what gives me an airbrush finish, and I cannot do my makeup without this, period. Next, I'm going in with this Bare Minerals Gen Nude Blush, and as y'all can see, I love love this blush. I done hit pan, child. But I really like this blush. Blush is one of my favorite parts about doing makeup because it just makes you look so alive. Even on days where I don't feel like doing makeup, I literally always put blush because it just makes me look so good. But I'm taking this big fluffy brush and I'm just lightly going over where I put that liquid blush and making sure to blend out in circles instead of up and down motions. Always circles, girls, always circles. That's really what's gonna give you like that nice airbrush flushed type of look. Now I'm taking this fluffy brush and I'm pinching it so that I can go down my nose. I don't do nose contour anymore. I just put a little bit of blush on it and it be looking good. Like I contoured it, girl. Next, I'm going in with this Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Setting Spray. And when I tell y'all, this spray is so good, y'all, and it's affordable for the baddies on a budget. This bottle I paid $12 for at Ulta Beauty. Y'all need to go get y'all some. All of my friends have used it before and literally they all went to go buy it because they said that is real good. So I like to OD on this spray. It really makes my makeup last, and I feel like the more that I spray, the more natural my makeup looks once it dries up. So I like to spray this to get rid of that powdery makeup feel. This spray really makes your skin look like skin again after you finish your makeup. Next, I'm going in with this Tarte Man Eater mascara, and I wanted to show y'all this because I actually got this for free, girl. When you go to Ulta and you buy a Tarte Shape Tape concealer, they give this to you for free, girl, and it comes with a liquid blush and it comes with a plump lipstick and mascara. Come on, I might just go buy another Tarte Shape Tape just so I can get another one of these. I really like to be real careful with mascara. I have really long lashes, but I really like the volume that mascara gives me. So I like to put a lot on. Sometimes I really like it clumpy as well. Like I feel like it's just a vibe and it's a look. I love like to overdo the mascara. I like to put mascara on the bottom lashes, like just overdo it and do it up because it really just makes my eyes look so much better. And I already have big eyes, so if you have big eyes, mascara is just gonna elevate it, like, and just make people want to stare into your eyes and just fall in love, girl. Like I love a good mascara, y'all. So good. When you're doing your mascara, just be careful, girl, because it's really hard to clean up once you've already done your makeup. Now it's time to get into the lips. I'm using this NYX eyeliner, y'all, and don't come for me in the comments because eyeliner and eyebrow pencil and lip liner, that's all the same thing. If you think any different, you can fight me in the comments because I know what I'm talking about. It's all the same thing. I've been using eyeliner on my lips for the past 10 years. It's all the same thing. And eyeliner lasts a lot longer. Like if you find you a good like pencil eyeliner, a good gel one, oh my god, like it lasts for forever on your lips. It never comes off unless you use makeup remover, clearly. For the gloss, I'm going in with this Fenty Beauty Heat. This is in the color Fussy, and this is the heat version, y'all. So this is her plump version, okay? I didn't even know that she sold plump lip glosses, but I accidentally bought this because I thought it was the original Fussy, but it wasn't, and I put it on and my lips were tingling, but not in a bad way. I usually don't like stuff that plumps my lips because I hate that burning sensation, but this actually feels good and I would recommend it. This is like that perfect nude pink. If you've been on a hunt for a nude pink to go with your lip liner, this is the one that you have to get. I feel like it looks good on all skin tones, and I really like the plumping effect, and I don't typically like that. So Rihanna and her team did a really good job with this. Shout out Fenty, love y'all. One thing I will say about this gloss is it lasts for a really long time. I don't have to reapply it. Like, I don't know if it's like the combination with the eyeliner or whatever you have it, but it lasts for a really long time, and I love it. This is just a beautiful, flawless everyday makeup look that's not doing too much. It's giving clean girl, it's giving soft girl, it's giving, oh my gosh, she knows how to do a beat, but it's not too much beat. Like, you can still see my natural beauty shining through within this beat. It's nice and soft, nice and clean, and you can definitely wear this every day. But thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell so that you know every time I post a video here on YouTube. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.